Bing bong.
This is the iDanSimpson Show.
We do it because it's right.
I love the dialectic.
His testicles became swollen.
Based.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Please clap.
This man! This man in the hat! I'm gonna ruin this.
You're a stupid baby down, not me.
All right. Love your face. Welcome to Leftist Chill with me, your host, iDanSimpson. Joining me today in the proverbial back row of the class of Twitch and YouTube politics, let's welcome to the show, new champion to the stream, artist, musician, Problemas.
Please clap.
Please clap. Problemas. How you doing today? What's good?
Howdy.
Yeah, howdy. So stoked to chat with you. We're going to get to know you a bit. Thank you for joining me. You're a new champion to the stream here, and of what that means, of course, is we're just going to sort of hear about your projects, what you're up to, hear about your story a bit. Definitely want to talk about your debut record. It's out now. It's called Doomscrolling. I love it. Maybe we can learn a bit about your political and ideological journey here on Leftist and Chill. And of course, just see where the chat takes us. And I think before we hit the jump here, we mentioned that we might be premiering a sneak peek of something. So I'm very excited to get to chat with you. I am actually a fucking big fan. I don't find new music that I like often, and I fucking love your music. It is good in my ear holes. That's my favorite place to put it. Yes. Okay. So let's get into it. Fuck yeah. I really, really dig it. And it's like not, every day I get to talk to people who like actually make good sounds that I enjoy. So okay. So I want to talk first about your history a little bit. I think you grew up in Phoenix. I had a little bird tell me you went on tour. You ended up in LA and you started a band, the Oohlas. Yeah.
Yes, that's true. So I grew up in, I was born in Washington. My mom was raised in California, but I was born in Washington and immediately moved to Arizona as a baby and was raised there until about 17, I was there till about 19, and then I moved to LA promptly. I went on tour with a hardcore band as their merch girl, and the exchange was that they got me to LA for free if I just, merch girled their stuff, and then they dropped me off with like a bag. It's literally like that, a bag of my stuff and like $300, and that's how I got to LA.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
In LA. That's a big difference from Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
But
sometimes it's not. But yeah, it's pretty different.
I taught at a place. It was a camp for kids. It's called Astro Camp, and it's in Southern California, out in the mountains. And we would have groups of kids from like Scottsdale and shit, pretty much like a parochial schools, you know what I mean? I think I read that you had a similar experience, but they would come up and we would teach them about space. We would try to teach them about space. One group I remember would be like, "Hey, don't mention anything older than 5,000 years." And I'm like, "What the fuck are we doing here? We're gonna have. How do you talk about space with?"
Yes, the religious thing, yeah. And the dinosaurs, they don't like to talk about dinosaurs either. I feel like,
That is incredible.
Folks, they're like, they just came out of nowhere. I don't know.
My God. God put the bones in the ground, right? Is that the thing?
I think. I don't know.
Is that the thing? So you played in the Oohlas. It's with the former Everclear drummer and his brother and then you. And it sounds really fucking good as well. I think, perhaps you could pull some musical threads, some similarities with the music that you're making now. Tell us about that a little bit. The Oohlas. Am I saying that right?
You are. You're saying it perfectly.
Good.
So I got a job at a post-production facility, being like an assistant in post-production, like film stuff. I had no idea. I don't know anything about film. I had an aunt that got me a gig there, and just making like hourly. And I met somebody there that did sound, like a sound engineer, and he's like, I heard you wanted to start a band. And I was like, yeah. And so he actually took me in his house and helped me develop a lot of ideas. And then he's like, I feel like my brother would be really interested in playing drums on this, but I don't want to tell you who my brother is because I just, but I think he'd be interested. So he didn't tell me until we met him. And then I'm like, yo, I know who your brother is, bro.
Yep.
Like, I love your brother. So he picked us up from like wherever at work or wherever. And then he's kind of like, I really believe in your stuff and I'd like to work with you. And so then we all started to write together. And then that's how the Oohlas started. And they were both a little bit older than me. They were both, we're pretty older,
Yeah.
like 10 years older. So I was like the baby, but I was very flattered and lucky to find people that wanted to write with me. I felt like, because I didn't really come with anything. I just knew that I was a writer, a songwriter, and that's it. I don't have any instruments. I didn't have shit. So they helped me develop that. And then, and then we started to play shows in LA. What else?
Love it. I think this is your band camp, or I'm sorry, the Oohlas band camp. You could still buy.
Yeah,
Is this still a
now. But we had a website and this and that, and it was fucking sick, and it had Flash, but that was yesteryear internet. So now we're in 2022, and we have a band camp. It's far more humble, but but yeah, that's our site, and
Cool. I can't remember. I was doing my research, and it was either something a project that you did, or it could have been I was chasing down a buddy head rabbit hole, and there was a link. It was like it was from an article from 2006 or some shit like that. And there was a link, and they're like, if you want to listen to the song, click here. You have to have Real Player. And I'm like, oh wow,
dude. Yeah, that's the awkward part about good old internet is none of the links work anymore, and none of the sites work. So it's almost like 2000s to 2010, maybe 2012 internet just. Your history and your music history just doesn't exist. And that's actually, I find to be a small epidemic for music, that any small or independent band or artist, like all their videos look like shit on YouTube. They're like, it is just because the internet was, completely different 10 years ago, and it moved super fast in the last few. So it's like kind of like you existed, but you didn't, because people didn't have CDs. They just had file sharing, but there was no iTunes yet. So does that make sense? Like there's a lot of music that doesn't even, you have to really know it to exist. Like,
it's a shame. Well, let's keep tracing your history. I'm just super fascinated. You had another project. I think you went solo, Hustle Roses. You did Hustle Roses, named after a Bukowski poem. You'll love to hear that. I understand you also collaborated with Madonna's a co-writer of one of Madonna's tunes. Well, first of all, which tune?
Damn.
Maybe I'm stumping you.
No. I'm flattered. You really just found cool shit.
Oh.
So I wrote with Billy Steinberg. I wrote like a few songs with him, but they've never come out. So I did Hustle Roses. I'll just back up a little bit. The Oohlas signed to Island Def Jam. Jay-Z signed us like with this other A&R dude. Or he was like the head, and then the A&R guy. And then so we were on Island for a minute.
Did you say Jay-Z?
Yeah, Jay-Z.
The Jay-Z?
I met Jay-Z.
There's like another one?
No, you want to see the pic?
Yeah.
Let me dig it up.
Holy fuck shit. Take your time.
Yeah. So he signed the band, whatever, he was the head of Island Def Jam at the time. And it was really cool. We got to start to make our major label record, and then Island died. So we were like lost in major label limbo for about a year, like just trying to find anybody to give a fuck while we were making our like debut for Island. And that's typical, with, bands signing deals and just getting fallen by the wayside. But then So during that time, the guy that signed me to Island was like, well, do you want to try to make some solo songs? And I was a baby. I was like, really, really young. And I'm like, yeah, because the band kind of broke up while waiting. And so that was Hustle Roses. And that was me going on this like airplane pop producer journey, trying to find a sound.
Okay.
And I didn't know how to make beats or anything yet. All I knew how to do was play guitar and sing, play piano and sing. I didn't know how to do anything else as a producer. So
Wow.
I wrote with lots of people, namely that guy you just mentioned, Billy Steinberg, the Madonna guy. And I wrote with Empire of the Sun. I have songs with Sia. I have songs with, people that are famous, really famous now, but I forgot.
Wow.
I don't know. But definitely Sia. I have a bunch of songs with Sia, and a couple of them came out. A lot didn't.
She released them, or you did?
I did. They're. It's on the Tequila Mockingbird EP for Hustle Roses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tune I think had the most plays was Alive, called Alive.
Yes, Alive. I wrote. Thank you. I wrote that with Timmy the Terror. He produced it. So that was like the beginning of like me learning that I needed to make my own shit, start to produce my own shit.
Okay, so I loved Alive. You can, and I've listened to like your other tunes from Doomscrolling and whatnot. Your more recent stuff, and of course pretty much all your videos on YouTube. So you can like hear a lot of these like musical. I think you can hear like a musical thread developing in those Hustle Roses tunes, and we're gonna try to talk about like your music and how to describe it. I'm gonna defer to you on that front. For me, it is just super cool. It's super interesting. It's as I mentioned, it's sort of like MIA. If MIA's music microdosed and like hit the bong.
Cool.
Should we hit the bong, by the way?
Yeah,
okay, we should do that. Yeah, we should do that. And it's like. It's got this like thing where I'm listening to it and I'm like, I don't know where the fuck this is gonna go. It doesn't seem to have a ceiling. Does that make sense? It just seems like it could go fucking anywhere, like an LSD trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like you got it's like a fruit salad of sound, like super unique, like tasty sounds, definitely intentionally chosen. You put them all together in a bowl, and it's like really fucking refreshing. Like when you get a little drunk, and then you have like a bowl of fruit salad that after a night of drinking, you're like, holy fucking shit! I didn't even know how much I needed this. You know what I mean?
That is the most flattering description of my music possibly ever described. So thank you very much for that. I don't know how to be a genre.
Awesome.
I play guitar. I was always kind of hoping to do in my mind, Run DMC and Aerosmith. Like that's like rap rock, right? Like that's the OG, right? Like BC Boys is that.
If I can interrupt real quick, it's like the musical dialectic. All right.
Yeah.
I love the dialectic.
I love the dialect.
You stick rock music in the same room as hip hop, and eventually we're gonna get something like Ali Problemas. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and I think we had a lot of good examples over the last 30 years and a lot of bad ones. Like some good bad rap rock is like Limp Bizkit, which we talked about with Buddy Head a couple weeks ago. And that's kind of the sucky spectrum. And then we have like good rap rock, I guess, which is like BC Boys or whatever. So I'm just really trying to merge both. But I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not trying to be nothing.
No, I really, really, really dig it. I think your music is super like resourceful, but in a very good way. It's obviously because you got good taste. You know what I mean? And I value that. It comes through the music. Okay, so I really want to talk about this music a lot. I'm really excited to dig in with you a little bit. Like, what do we hear? We're hearing a lot of live instruments. You play music. You play the musics. You play the instruments. I'm sorry.
I'm sending you the Jay-Z picture.
Okay, we'll pull that up. Nice, got it.
So elements, like, do I play them all? Yes. So I mean, some of them are loops, some of them are real guitar. I have I play guitar, I play keyboard. There's some samples. I'm really new at sampling, so you'll probably hear more of that a little bit.
Hold on. What did you just send me? What is this video? Do you want me to play the music? Is this? Oh, this is the new one.
Oh yeah, no, that's it. That's it. Yeah. That's not what I wanted to
This
show
is not
you
the
yet, unless
Jay-Z.
you're ready.
This is for later.
That's not the Jay-Z. Yeah, that's for later.
Oh, I'm excited.
that's
You're gonna
it.
tease me like this?
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
That's fire. It's fair. That's how it goes. All
But
is
yeah,
fair.
get the weed.
Love and streaming. Oh right, the weed. I'm so distracted. I forgot about the weed. That's how you know you need it.
I just sent you the Jay-Z picture.
All right, let me pull that up. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Legit.
Cute. It's cute. Look at baby Ollie.
Oh my god, baby Ali, yeah. I gotta grind and everything. Oh my gosh, I'm so unprepared.
Okay, so things people don't know about Jay-Z. Okay. Jay-Z is like 1910 tall.
He's what?
He's so tall.
He's tall.
He's just tall.
Okay.
And super skinny guy.
Yeah.
Just like he looks kind of I don't know, he seems kind of, like hardcore. I don't know, really tall. And when I hugged him, I was like, whoa. This is like a while ago. I don't know how things are now, but
he's only gotten bigger, you know what I mean? He's a grown boy.
Yeah, he's a grown boy.
I don't know. Awesome. So hanging out with Jay-Z, real talk. That's right, chat. All of my guests are really cool people, and that's why you should continue to watch my stream. That's the main idea, right? Okay, so hanging out with Jay-Z, making badass music. That was in the what days? The Hustle Roses days. Is that right? And what do we got here?
That was during the This is just my vase.
It's a bong. You can't fool me. I saw that from a mile away.
Just kidding.
All right. Well, chat, as we say, smoke them if you got them, and if you don't got them, then you go get some as soon as you can. Love your face.
So Jay-Z was the Oohlas era, and then Hustle Roses was like different. But that was like the peak of the Oohlas. We were like, oh my God, yes, it's gonna happen. And then womp womp.
Womp womp.
It was over.
Yeah, can't win them all.
Nope.
That's a shame.
Damn, there's no water in this bong.
No water in the bong? You can't win them all, huh? Well, I'll say that the Hustle Roses, really cool stuff. I think that's probably more similar. The Hustle Roses content's more similar to what you're doing now with your current project. Right now, it's called Problemas.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, definitely the live instruments. You sing real good. I like the you usually have really good effects on the vocals, and you sing harmonies. You got beats and samples in there. It's truly a musical feast. Yeah, and then I'll say as well, it's mixed incredibly. Like the mix is so fucking good. It's not. Wow. It's like that doesn't just fucking happen. You know what I mean? That truly takes like skill, because I understand you can't just record instruments and it just sounds good automatically. There's like intentional choices, and
you have no idea what that means to me to hear you say that.
I have no idea what you're doing in there, but it's like it's fucking magic. It is absolute magic when it comes out.
Mix is the hardest part.
Yeah.
I think.
I really don't know about that. I always leave that up to someone else. I just sing the song. Hopefully, maybe play a guitar that doesn't sound so bad, and then I let someone else with skills. That's what I would do if I were doing music.
To state the obvious, but I gotta say, I half of them are mixed by a professional, and then the other half are by me, and then one is done. Yeah, but I watched YouTube tutorials.
Oh yeah,
it's as simple as that. I mean, and then I just also, if you just pray that most people aren't hearing what we hear, because we're audiophiles. I feel like that makes it easier. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad you like the mix.
it's like full as fuck. It's like, what's the word, lush? Is that the thing people are going for? You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, I'm definitely going for that gazy vibe.
The what vibe?
Gazy. Lush and layered, like shoegazy, like that come from that school. That's what shoegaze and like post-punk and punk rock raised me. So all those tones you're going to hear in my shit till I'm dead. I don't know to stop that stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I could sort of see that thread there, but again, like your music, for me, it just seems to exist on its own planet in a very good way. Yeah. So let's. How do you compare yourself to other people? I mean, you've mentioned shoegaze, gazy type music, and I guess this is a new term for me, gazy. I love it.
Shoegaze, like My Bloody Valentine. Have you heard that band?
I think a little. No, it's not. I can't think of a single one of their songs off the top of my head, to be honest.
I'll make you a mixtape.
That's like pop punk? I wasn't really into the pop punk.
It comes from there. I
wasn't real into the pop punk.
Yeah, I'll keep it actually all the pop punk out of there, and I'll show you shoegaze. I'll show you some like lighter stuff, and then some heavier stuff, and then you can figure it out if you like it.
That sounds like.
But then you'll know what it sounds like.
And if you don't know, now you know, buddy, head, friend. And that brings us right to your project. You're doing Buddyhead. You're on Buddyhead's record label. You've got really great fucking videos. I didn't even need to talk about the videos. Hold on, I got to make sure I mention here. I was listening to your chat with Mike Herrera, of course, star of the season finale of HGTV's Fixer Upper. I don't know if you knew that. But also was in.
Is he really?
Yeah. I guess he was in an episode of this show.
Well, you say you don't like pop punk, but
I had to go down the rabbit hole today when I was researching. Of course, he's in MXPX. What's the fucking band?
MXPX. They're a legendary pop punk band from the 90s and 2000s.
Right.
Yeah.
I had to
I ran their fan club for the lead singer when I was in high school.
No way.
Well, I guess I didn't
online.
Listen.
I didn't hear the whole podcast. I guess I didn't listen to the whole thing.
I don't tell anybody that. Y'all are the only ones that know that.
Does he know?
Buddyhead. Yeah, that's how he found me.
Okay.
He's like, hey, love your fan club. And I'm like, I was like 16 years old. And then we were friends after that. And we've been friends ever since because, people grow up and stop being babies, and we were just friends.
And he's got a podcast. He's got like hundreds of episodes, I guess.
Yeah, he does his whole thing. He's a rock dude.
He's a real rock dude. You guys got a ton of tattoos too, right?
So many, like full body or something.
Yeah.
Like he invented full sleeve tattoos, I feel like.
He was doing it first, honestly. Yeah. I try to listen. I try to like pull up Spotify and like listen to some MXPX songs. I'm like, I don't recognize any of this. I had no idea. But my thing is like, even if I'm not into a style of music, I'm just stoked when people are able to make it and pay their bills. Right?
There's a whole world out there.
Exactly. Even the Fred Dursts. It's just like, good for you. You paid some bills, dude. You made it in a cutthroat ass world, and you were able to pay some bills making sounds. Like sounds.
I was just telling Buddyhead that the other day. I was like, my new perspective is don't shit on somebody's cloud. Don't take them off their dream if that's what they really want to do. Like lift it up, even though in your heart, it kind of blows. Like, because it takes a lot of fucking courage to create and to put it out publicly, even more so.
Oh
like a grandiose amount of courage. The people that I've met over my lifetime, they've been like, oh, no, I could never, and just never do anything.
Yeah.
That's proof that if you put it out, well, no, it's proof that if you put it out, that you're already accomplishing something really important. You are. So even if it stinks. So that's my philosophy. I hope that made sense.
I love that. That's beautiful. And
you didn't used to be that because I'd be like, quit while you're ahead.
Yeah, right.
You're terrible. But now I'm like, no, it's really hard to make art.
It's
and there's
hard.
a place, and there's a place for all of it. There is. And that's my 2 cents.
Beautiful. In your place, your original music project right now, Problemas, again, totally unique. Seems to come out of left field. It's just like, whoa, what the fuck is this? You and then you got these great music videos too. And I think a lot of times like the tunes are like inseparable from the song in like a lot of ways. I'm thinking of Spooky. Oh my God, I love Spooky. I'm thinking Sex, Weed, TV. I think your most recent is the Unemployment Hotline. That big ass phone with the flames coming out. That is so cool.
I would love to explain all of that. So Buddy
Okay.
Head is my #1 collaborator and
Okay.
bestie, and I'm his big helper with Buddy Head stuff, you know. But like it's all Buddy Head. But when we make videos together, it's like magical shit. Also our partner Jacob, and who is our editor and also filmer. And also Joe, who's kind of like the silent rad guy, but we're part of this art collective and we make videos. And we've made I guess all of the videos that you see on my gram, except not my gram, my YouTube, except for Weed Sex TV. That one right there. That one was my first one, directed by Jackie and Jing. And those are weed nuns. Those are not actors.
No.
So that there, if anyone wants to know about Sisters of the Valley, just Google it. But the Sisters of the Valley are literally weed nuns. They live in Central California, grow CBD, pray over the weed that they grow, and then they sell it as topical products. You know, for typical, you know, medical. Marijuana kind of like, but it's all CBD. And I'm pretty obsessed with them. At least I really was at the time. And so I was very fortunate to be able to make a music video with them. Weed nuns.
All right. Here's Spooky Baby.
Spooky Baby Halloween video.
You got like a Ghostbusters sort of sample in the background, but you sort of can't tell it's Ghostbusters. I'm like, wait, is that Ghostbusters? Ghostbusters? Yes,
because you know music, but I use the weird part of the song, the bridge, as the sample, and that is my wingman. You know, hype dude. That's David Archer.
Okay.
And and it's a song. I was trying to make a Halloween song because, like, I feel like there's not enough good brand new Halloween songs. We have like 4 to choose from, or 3 to choose from, right? We have Ghostbusters, Monster Mash, and fucking Thriller. Okay. And I'm like, please God, let me come up with the next big Halloween song, because it's easy to write. You know, it's like mindless. You're like ghosts and goblins and blood and gore, and it's like thoughtless. It's fucking thoughtless. So if you just can make it catchy enough, I would love to make the next Halloween hit. I'm not even into Halloween, but I'd rather it be a Halloween hit than a Christmas hit, because no one needs any more Christmas songs. 0. We need 0 more Christmas songs.
Yeah, there are other holidays. There are untapped markets. Let the market figure it out. That's what I always say. Yeah. That's a really great video. That's a bop too. That song is a bop. They're all catchy as fuck.
Thank you.
Yeah, they sound great. Where was I going with this? So the videos really are great. I even if I like listen to a song for which I've seen the video, if I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh, I can't get this video out of my head and start thinking of the video. It's hilarious. You're fucking hilarious in the videos. It looks like you're all having a ton of fun, and of course that's a lot of work, and that's of course to be acknowledged. But it looks like you're all having a lot of fun. I noticed there's this one. Yeah.
I think because.
Please.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I remember I spent a lot of time. One of my close friends was the art director for 9 Inch Nails, and their motto in 9 Inch Nails is "There's no smiling in rock and roll." So that's why you'll never see anybody in 9 Inch Nails smiling, and that has always stuck with me and bugged me. And I'm like, I'm gonna be the fucking opposite.
Nice.
Yeah. So there it is.
Let the market figure it out. Yeah, you just
be fun. Yeah.
You will be the anti 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, exactly. Even though I have a 9 Inch Nails tattoo.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? That's really cool though. Y'all, Buddyhead was telling me about really interesting stories about, his interactions with really cool people. I don't know. Maybe that leads us to. Do you have any cool stories about famous people, musicians or something? None Inch Nails. None.
I do.
Cool.
I'll tell you my killer story.
All right.
Okay. So the Killers are celebrating their release, Sam's Town, at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. And so it's their release party. And there's lots of A&R people and like wannabe famous people around and some bands that are invited, you know, just like a whole fromage of humans in LA humans at this party. And you're drinking and whatever, and you're like listening to it. Yay, it's fun. Everybody's getting wasted, right? And then the party ends and moves down to the pool area. So you have, you know, the Killers and lots of people and, you know, and there's nobody allowed in the pool at night at the Roosevelt Hotel. And so I'm talking with the Killers because we have the same A&R guy. And so we're like introduced and then we're chatting and we're chumming it up and cracking jokes and whatever. And then somebody's like, let's do some fucking Jaeger bombs. So we do some Jaeger bombs. And then the big curly haired guitar player guy, his name's Dave. He's got big curls. And he says, let's jump in the pool. And I'm like, okay. And so we jump in hand. And what else? We jump in hand, and then security takes us out. Yep. They're like, get out of the pool. And we're like getting escorted. And my A&R guy's like, no, they're with me. They're cool. We're paying for this whole event. No. And so we get escorted back. We're like, don't get kicked out. We're dripping wet. Yeah. And he's like, let's go dry off, this curly haired guy. And I'm like, okay, not even thinking twice. I'm about to expose this fool. So we get in the elevator and it's just me and dripping wet guy. And I swear, total innocence, like literally go up to his room and it's like this huge fucking penthouse, huge. And he starts to take off his like clothes and I'm like, no, not down, dude. And he's like, come here, come to Poppy. And then is removing his clothes and then shows a red Speedo, like a bikini type thing, and is chasing me, sopping wet, his hair like, dripping and chasing me around this penthouse. And I'm like, oh my God, it's like out of a fucking movie. And then finally he just goes, uh-oh, and just starts to barf and then ends up in the bathroom. And then I'm like, I gotta go. Okay. And I give him I found one of those ice tubs and I like empty him out, and I give it to him so he could barf in it. And I'm like, you don't want to barf anymore in this place. I think you're going to get in trouble, bro. And so I think he wanted to make out, but I don't know. I definitely wasn't down. And he had to perform on television the next day. Oh, I'm pretty sure.
My gosh.
So, yeah, it's been a while since I've told that story. So it was a little disjointed, but chased me around in a Speedo in his penthouse in Hollywood. That curly haired cat.
It started
Saved by the Vomit. Yeah. Totally Saved by the Vomit.
It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this?
It was only a kiss, dude.
It was only a kiss.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Now I'm running away from this fucking guy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's problematic. That's good. There's some problemas in there. You know what I mean?
A little problematic.
Okay. So before we hit the jump, we were talking about perhaps premiering something. Is now a good time to do that? Do you want to show off the link that we got? you kidding me? This is like something brand new. Has no one seen this? You said you were working on it. Am I making these things up?
It's okay. So it's done. We're adding the lyrics, which I may have told you that I'm including you, some of your emotes on. But yeah.
Wow.
It's gonna be you're gonna be included in the video.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I thought I told you, but yeah.
I got a bad memory. This is amazing.
It's okay.
I'm so excited.
I'm telling you now. So we're just doing that part, and I think it's gonna come out. Basically, I'm not gonna wait till Friday. I'll just put it out. So whenever we finish that in the next couple of days. So this is done. This is pretty much done.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so here it is. What's it called again?
It's called People/Indoor Kid.
People/Indoor Kids. Anything we need to know, or should we just hit it? Right?
Just forgive any equalities and this and that, because it is, like I said, it's raw, but it will be going on the internet pretty shortly.
Oh my gosh! All right, everyone, hold on to your butts. Here we go. Yeah. Oh shit!
People are not good to each other. People are not good to each other.
Buddy head.
People are not good to each other. I suppose they never will be. I didn't ask them to be. But sometimes I think about it. The beads will swing, the clouds will cloud, and the killer will behead the child, like taking a bite out of an ice cream cone.
You're staring at my face. My talent is my smile. My eyes are shooting blanks low. My posture is a lie. I'm an indoor kid, man. The earth is so cold, and I'd rather fry under Edison and neon and beat the shit out of my Casio. I'll 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 beat the shit out of my Casio.
Let all your rage out about the music industry. Fuck the music industry. Fuck ageism. Fuck racism. Fuck sexism. Get it out.
You're staring at my face. My talent is my smile. My eyes are shooting blanks low. My posture is a lie. I'm an indoor kid, man. The earth is so cold, and I'd rather fry under Edison and neon and beat the shit out of my Casio. I'll 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 beat the shit out of my Casio.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, that's my
Yes.
fucking house.
You just doxed yourself.
Whoops.
We're gonna have a conversation about
Whoops.
about internet privacy.
Don't find me.
That was incredible. That was so fucking good. I loved it.
Thank you. Thank you. So that last drone shot was shot by Buddy Head just last night.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. You're still working on it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And y'all are okay, you're moving soon. I guess that's for the best. You're gonna have to now.
Yes.
Well, now you don't have a choice. Yeah. Now you gotta. Well, that was absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for premiering that here today. That was awesome.
I was honored to show it with you.
We've heard the tune before though, right? We've heard that audio. It's on
That is on
Yeah. It's
Doomscrolling. It's
Doomscrolling.
It's the last song on Doomscrolling that we made a video for. We made a video for all of the songs. It is now complete, or it will now be complete. And now I have taken my shit, my big dump, and I'm like, yes. And we're no longer Doomscrolling. Now we're gonna do something else.
Massive dumps.
Equally as
The shoegaze
probably-
Phoebe Bridgers. Oh my God.
wow.
Allie is crying. Love your
How
face, Allie.
nice.
That's actually
Well, thank
very
you.
accurate. In a good way, of course, in the
Cool.
best way possible.
Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, me and my partner are fans of Phoebe Bridgers, and now I'm a big fan of you. I can't wait to like have her listen to your tunes. She's a musician too. She teaches kids music, and we're just fans of like rock music and going to shows and stuff like that. And we've been missing the shows. Gosh, I'm really stoked to get to like, first of all, have new music that I enjoy and have something to share with cool people. So, okay, so here's the deal. We are sort of getting a little bit close to the top of the hour. I don't want to disrespect your time, but I would love to keep chatting, especially since we started a little bit late, which is okay. I'm not mad.
Oh, I've got all the time.
Awesome, perfect. Just what I wanted to hear. Okay, so what should we know about that video? What else is what's going on in here? Holy smokes! I didn't notice. One of the things that I noticed is you got a spot that you've returned to at least once in a couple of your different videos. The spot where you're sitting in unemployment hotline. You're sitting next to the street on this piece of infrastructure. I don't even know what it is, and you're sitting there holding the big phone. And then you're sitting in that same spot in a different one. I was hoping to see that here, but I'm sad I didn't. I'm gonna play it on mute.
It is actually there. There it is.
Oh, it's right.
That's roughly.
Yes. I was honestly hoping. It's like on one of these little pedestal things off to the
We
side.
only shoot in like 4 locations, and they're all roughly downtown LA, East LA.
And of course, you got Buddy Head. You stylized the fuck out of this. It looks really good.
Yeah. So let me explain. Okay. So that first part is an abridged version of a Bukowski poem of one of my favorites.
Oh,
Charles Bukowski.
Okay.
Is one of my favorite writers. Flawed and wonderful as he may be.
Oh, yeah.
I love him very much. Los Angeles lover and just fucking weird, dark, awesome guy, writer.
Yeah.
And so that is a poem of his, and I've kind of shortened it for the beat. And so Travis is playing Bukowski in my eyes. Dirty old man. He's kind of, taking the ice cream cone, kind of taking away. I was like taking away the childhood, You're just sitting there like enjoying yourself as a kid and just fucking here comes life, just taking your fucking ice cream cone. So yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then what else?
Y'all are having so
Bukowski.
much fun.
Mm-hmm.
So Buddy Head's doing Bukowski.
Yeah.
You got your awesome neon. I love that neon. You're beating the shit out of your Casio, just like you said in the song. You really didn't hold back.
Yeah, that person, they right there, that is Christina Hutchinson. She was also in the Psycho video. She's one of my best buds. She's a comedian, and I just really like making videos with her.
Cool.
It's weird being like solo or whatever and independent because I don't know, other artists maybe they get dancers or they get, people that, I don't know. I'm just trying to show I got like a crew, So this is my crew, and you'll see a lot of the same people in our videos.
Oh, good. So something to be looking forward to. You love to see it.
Yeah, like that blonde haired guy, David Archer. He's in a bunch of videos, and then,
We're getting the inside scoop here, kids.
Yeah. I'm tying it all together for you.
This is how the sausage is made. This is how it's made. This is really cool. Yeah. Well, how about this? Like what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Problemas. What are you gonna do with this project? What's the plan? What's your like long-term hopes or plans for this? You're gonna make it big. We talked about this before. You're not even gonna think about me. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, that fucking guy, Dan. With
I
that
would
stupid
love
channel.
to make it big. I would love to,
yes.
but I don't really know what that means,
I just want you to get filthy rich off of your the badass sounds that you make. How about that? Filthy fucking rich.
That would be so neat. So
All
I
right.
could just buy a house or just a home, because my home's pretty broke, but I'm pretty happy. I'm very blessed that I'm able to make videos with my best friends. I want to keep doing that. You know what I really want to do though, is I actually do believe, and I think we can talk at length about this, but I believe, and I think Rathbone, who's in chat, believes also that Twitch is the future.
Yeah. Let's talk about this. Yeah.
Yeah. And I I discovered it last year. It was exactly about a year since I discovered Twitch. I just think it's the greatest fucking website in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything better. The fact that you can build a community, that you can find people just like you and interact with them and talk with them, and build relationships with people is like the coolest shit in the world, and is unprecedented, in a sense that you're building that like visual relationship. And I've seen plenty of musicians on Twitch. They definitely exist, but I definitely think it would be helpful to get musicians that, I don't want to say this being rude in any way, but that leave their bedroom, that like actually play shows, I mean this with the most amount of respect. Everyone should do what they do. But, I've noticed on Twitch, there's some people that like only do karaoke or like, however their hustle is. But I want it to just be, there's T-Pain on here. There's like Kenny Beats on here. I'm on here, and Rathbone's on here. And I know there's going to be more. And I think, I just really want to find a way to, first of all, I got to get my computer faster so that I can actually show my, my process. I got to do a subathon, but whatever, another day. But yeah, I just think it's the future. I want to really just continue to delve into Twitch, as my outlet, as performance outlet, my creative, and I don't really know how I'm going to do it yet. I've been DJing on here. That's what I do also to my other part of me. I'm a DJ, and definitely how I pay the bills is DJing. I'm a huge music lover, so I made it work for me. But I do that on Twitch. And you're an inspiration to me, watching you and watching Central Committee and Ambiguobot and USA Hole and a few DJs on here. All of you have been my absolute inspiration on how to do things, how you speak to people. I really like how you reach out to people, Dan. I think it's really great. And, you're doing good things. And I'm influenced by you. It's cool.
Thank you for that. That's nice to say. How's the MTV Total Request Live idea coming along?
I
might have some ideas.
I think, dude, what's your idea?
All right. Well, streaming it live is tricky because of the DMCA, right?
I don't care.
Well, I'm just saying there's ways around it.
What are they?
Well, specifically the idea is right now, Twitch is not like really able to like view this, track this stuff live. They're not giving out DMCAs instantaneously. You know what I mean?
That's kind of what I thought. If I just did it that way, then yeah.
And there's a way to make it so that on the recording, you can leave off certain audio because that's currently the way that they do it. They check the VODs and they just search the VODs for audio, and then usually what they do is they just mute your stream for that portion of the stream, and then if maybe down the road the actual owner of the rights comes along, they could sue you, but that almost doesn't ever happen. However, the issue is like you just don't want to get 3 DMCA strikes because then Twitch will get rid of your channel. You're like a liability to them. So currently, if you have a way to keep the offending audio off of the replay audio, then you're fine. And that's what I do from time to time. I usually say something like, I'm going to go to my DMCA safe channel. I'll say that when I'm playing some risky audio. So
when I interrupted earlier, I didn't mean to, but it was that I wasn't saving my VODs,
Okay.
But I guess that is kind of I should be saving those, right? Those are good for your stream.
I mean, I don't know, it's up to you whether or not you want to save your VODs. I think so. Keep them so people can check out your content. But
right.
Generally speaking, even if you don't save your VODs, they're saved, by Amazon. They still got it.
Oh, okay.
And people have been, this was sort of a big deal about a year ago. People were getting DMCA claims. They were, I can't remember exactly what happened to them, but those VODs have been deleted, a long time ago. They were getting shit on their VODs from years ago, and they don't stay up that long. I think VODs stay for 30 days or so.
My sincerest dream is that they would see that what I was doing would be gaining and helping their fucking corporations and promoting their work, their musicians. I hope to find a way around that as I continue to grow.
Easiest way to do that concept would to be just not stream it live, and then just sort of like record it, sort of like with your sort of like a podcast with your friends, and then release it as a Patreon or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't have to worry about so many of those things. I'm just thinking out loud.
So then I think I'm stuck with DJing, right?
No, I mean, I think it's a good idea. I think you would have some fucking banger takes. You know what I mean? Get you, Buddyhead, Rathbone, get the whole gang together.
It'd be really fun. We really want to do something like that.
I don't know. This sounds like a cool idea, and I just wanted to encourage you. I'm holy shit, I was trying to encourage you. I'm doing a really bad job.
You are doing a great job.
I'm really trying to encourage you. I think it'd be great. I thought that was a cool idea. I think you were talking Loudcar. I'm sorry. I think you were talking with Mike Herrera about that idea.
Yeah. MTV would be cool. I just want to show videos. Yeah, that or just I want to show.
Who's going to be Carson Daly? That's the question.
I'm cornier than Buddyhead.
Let's get Carson Daly.
Carson Daly?
Carson Daly can be Carson Daly.
You think?
Is he cringe?
I don't know. I feel like he's
maybe he's turned the corner. You know what I mean? I bet he enjoys spicy food now.
Let's get downtown Julie Brown.
Who's that? What?
I know. I don't even know. It's before my time.
You're saying better than Carson Daly. Okay. Awesome. Well, you're talking about falling in love with Twitch over the pandemic. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's completely changed my life.
That's awesome.
I don't know about y'all in chat, but do you go a day without twitching? Like I can't like, how people have Instagram addictions? Not me. I can't wait to put that shit down. But Twitch, I'm like, where my friends at? I just love it. And I love to hear your takes every morning whenever I can catch it. I try to catch everybody I can. I just think it's the bee's knees.
It is. It is really cool.
Yeah. And it's fucking wild that Amazon owns it.
Isn't that crazy? They take 50% of every subscription. Those fucking assholes. They don't need it. I need that money.
Yeah.
I need that money more than they do.
Tech guy says he's feeling like they're feeling like they're going through withdrawals when they don't.
Oh.
Same.
I feel weird when I don't stream. I like to stream.
I know, and I've been slacking because my gear's kind of sucky, so I'm really just itching to get back on it and get going. I'm just figuring it out.
Okay, well, I just want to offer my support. Let me know how I can help you with your twitching.
You were one of the only people that listed the gear that you use on
really?
your page that I noticed. And that was early. I was like, this guy's cool. Or this person is cool because no one else does that. It's like a secret thing. People don't like to share what their gear is. So I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, my gear's come a long way. I'll tell you what. I started with I started with a handheld mic, just an SM57, just a stage mic. And I didn't even have a good preamp on that motherfucker. I've since gotten this really good preamp. It makes it sound like a condenser mic. But this is a nice expense. It just makes it sound like butter.
But I guess I need the preamp. Yeah.
Well, here's the preamp that I have. It's pretty much attaches to the cable, or you could attach it to the mic end of it. It's just really super. Hello, it's slippery too. It's just this little little piece. You should stick it on the mic on the mixer end, and it just it gives you literally like 27 decibels of like gain, noiseless gain. So it's just like boop. It's just loud as fuck, and that sounds good on stream if you have a way to plug. A way to plug it into your computer, like an audio interface. We could talk gear all day.
I have a cloud box. I'm not sure if that's the same thing, but I think it's the same kind of preamp.
The cloud lifter?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the same idea. It's actually a little bit pricier and I think better. Anyways, we could talk gear all day. And as you start your new show with Carson Daly, we're going to have to make sure you get the best sound possible. Let's pull up your link tree. Got all your links here. I'm going to drop your link tree link in chat. I'll try to hit this button again. There. No? It's not working.
There it is.
Okay. No, it's not. Guest. There it goes. All right, there's your link, and I also linked your Twitch so folks can catch your live streams, including your DJ sets. It's always fun to catch you spinning. I've caught you spinning once.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, we got all the links here from the Twitter, the Insta, TikTok, the Spotify, YouTube. This is SoundCloud. This probably Apple. I don't know. You got Twitch. You can send an email. I love emails. That's one of my favorite way of communicating. And then you can send Problemas all of your money that you have laying around. Just give Problemas your money. Just that simple. Yeah. And then I definitely suggest people check out the unemployment hotline music video. I
wrote this about our struggles last year.
Yeah, right. Just
directly.
I mean, it's just a song about calling the unemployment hotline.
That is what happened. Unemployment and EBT, man, waiting on hold. Unemployment and EBT. OMG, the least fun thing, one of them ever.
These videos are awesome. And then there's like a rap in the middle of it. Do you write the raps?
Oh, no. That was written by, this particular artist is named J Cinema, and they wrote their verse. And I'm honored to have him on the track. I'm a huge fan. Their music is based. They're young artists based out of Bronx. Yeah. I want to say he's 20 years old.
Oh, wow.
He's freaking talented. And that's it. I'd love to make another song with him. But yeah, so he wrote that verse, and it's so cool because I made the beat, so he sang on it. It was the first time for me, a rapper that I really liked on a track I made, and I just, I cried. It's the whole thing.
That is pretty awesome. That's like level up, right?
Late bloomer,
and of course, there's your
bloomer.
spot. There's your favorite spot. I love that.
Yes. So that phone was made by an artist. Yes, East Little Tokyo, and that phone was made by an artist named SC Miro, and she creates a really whimsical, bizarre art in downtown, like where she'll find a pothole and fill it with gold and then resin it. She'll make a street lamp, like a man, like a giant man. She'll just work with the city materials. She's really cool. So she made the phone for me. Which is based on us last year in bed. I feel like all of us are like this. just reading the news.
Yeah, right.
And that's what doom scrolling is about.
Doom scrolling. I love the metal
just
treatment.
all of us together on our phones like this, going, holy shit, for 2 years.
I know. That's honestly one of the reasons I've done this project, because I feel like I'm endlessly doom scrolling, and then it's just like I need friends to talk to.
You applied yourself. Yeah, you made it work. That's really great.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't stop me from. It doesn't like stop me from doom scrolling, but it's at least a nice break. I love the logo. It looks sort of like a metal logo, but then you threw some palm trees in the back. It's got like the bisexual lighting. You love to see it. That's awesome. Okay, well, Problemas, I guess it's time to wrap it up. I'm sorry to say it. Yeah. This is so fucking fun. This is a lot of fun. So, at this point, I do want to let you know that, like, please come by anytime you want to, like, talk about a new project or premiere a new song or anything. Like, we got pretty much an open door here. I really like talking with you. But I think this is a nice time to wrap it up. If we want to make sure that everyone knows where to find you. I mean, are you going to be DJing anytime soon, where people can find you spinning records in IRL, or is it just currently going to be on Twitch for now?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to DJ tonight.
Let's go.
In real life.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be at 10.
Yeah.
I don't have a schedule yet. I'm building that.
Okay.
Right now, I'm a 10 viewer Andy, but I know that that's going to change. So no schedule for me. Okay. But I'm hoping every Monday and every Monday, every Friday. And then, gosh, as we go, I keep learning what people like to watch with me. And, yeah. I love Twitch. It's the best. Yeah.
It is a lot of fun. It can be very exciting. And
10 Pacific, California. Night, evening, rock and roll.
Nice. All right. Well, Problemas, anything else that you feel like we should know before we sign off?
Yeah, stay positive. Don't give up. Everything does suck, but stay positive and try to don't condemn other leftists. Don't. I feel like that's bad right now. Other people talking shit about a leftist. I don't know. I feel like all that stuff on the internet. I wish we should just ignore that and just keep moving forward and work hard for change. I don't know. It's dark out there. I have nothing good. I love you all.
That's beautiful. Yeah. That's very good. That's everything good. We love to hear it. All right. That's a good reminder. Well, Ali Problemas, you were a really great guest today, a new champion to the stream, and I truly hope we can have you back as a returning champion.
No doubt.
All right. I love the Problemas shirt, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it's for sale, fools.
Exactly. Hit up the link.
That's right. This is the Problemas work shirt.
Let's show. How about we show off the store? Does that sound good before we let you go?
So this is the Problemas.
I don't want to shoo you off. This is just.
I made it because I had no job to go to, and so I was like, well, if I put on my shirt at home when I'm making songs, and it's kind of like I'm going to a job.
Everyone get your
during COVID.
Excuse me.
Fuck work. F work. Ooh, can't say bad words.
You could say that. I'm sorry for speaking over you. Yes, everyone get your fuck work shirt. Yeah, it's awesome, actually. I love that little. You got great merch. Let's keep showing it off. What else do you got?
Yeah, merch. I'll paint you a watercolor if you'd like.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Like it's right legit. There on the left. I did that at the beginning of quarantine. I painted people before unemployment kicked in. I was tripping. So I probably painted like 50, 60 watercolors at the very beginning of quarantine. Yeah. So I'm still doing it. I'm a novice painter, but I think I'll paint you good if you'd like to be painted. So hit that up. And standard cool merch.
All right, get the merch, everyone. Get the merch.
Support your homies.
Support your homies. Everyone's got to pay their bills. Everyone's Everyone's got to wear hats. You know, everyone needs a bucket hat. Everyone needs a bucket hat.
Yeah.
You're going to get one. Anyways, you might as well get this one and support a comrade. Okay. Ali Problemas, this was an absolute a pleasure. Keep me in mind when you got something fun you want to talk about, and then we'll just go from there. Sounds cool?
Thank you. I'll be seeing you in the chat over the next few.
Love your face. All right. We'll talk to you next time. Peace and solidarity. Problemas, everyone. Problemas. That's the show. That was a good one. That was a good one. All right. See you later, friend.
Bye.
Bye.